Hello, fellow drinkers at the Jolly Heretic, resident poet here, and a hello again to those of us joining from History Debunked. Now, unfortunately, there was no stream last night, as our good landlord was attending a conference in the smoke, aka the Great Wen, aka London Town, which, despite appearances to the contrary, remains England's capital. London, how lovely you are, with many a sad, burnt-out car. The lack of police, the food, mostly grease, Ed's better off in Kandahar. But I'm sure that Ed enjoyed his little trip nonetheless. Earlier on in the week, Ed produced a video on how modern-day liberals would have been very bad hunter-gatherers back in the midst of time, whereas conservatives would have been much more adept. A liberal would be a poor hunter. He's more like a non-playing punter. In jungle of vine, he'd moan and he'd whine and bring to mind old Billy Bunter. Now, moving over to History Debunked, we focus on Simon's efforts over the last few days, and he produced a video detailing how the RAF, the Royal Air Force, openly and actively discriminate against white men while insulting them in the process, which is a lovely, heartwarming story. We've come a long way since the few. Our airmen were of the same hue. A career in the air, if you are fair, is unfortunately now close to you, which is a bit of a shame. But then that does bring us to today's funny story. So one day Sharon rings up her boyfriend Darren at work and says, "Here, Darren, I'm doing a jigsaw. It's really hard, really difficult. When you get home, you need to give me a hand with it, all right?" And Darren says, "All right. What's the jigsaw supposed to look like when it's finished then?" And Sharon says, "Well, on the box there's a picture of a rooster." And Darren says, "No, all right then." So he gets home and studies the pieces, and he says, "Sharon, love, I've got bad news, all right? We're never going to get the pieces to look like a rooster. But one thing we can do, and that's to get all these cornflakes back in the box, shall we?" So that was today's funny story. So that was just a roundup from me today of the Jolly Heretics output and that of History Debunked. If you did enjoy it, please do like and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see each other very soon. Goodbye.